Oh crap, your safety tether just snapped again. Right now, you are hanging in orbit about 250 miles above Mars. And what is even worse, your spacesuit is leaking air. You look down below your feet. That rusty red planet is slowly spinning like an iron ball, polished by sandstorms for over 4 billion years. You think grabbing the ship makes you safe, but a sudden jolt flings you outward. You are straight up falling to Mars, right outside your visor. Orange-red flames are wrapping all around you. Even though the Martian atmosphere is only 1% of Earth's, thin, like an almost non-existent veil, it can still completely burn you up. Suddenly, your parachute pops open with a bang. An ochre-red plane spreads out in your vision after landing on the ground. You stand back up with almost zero effort. You might think you got super strong. Unfortunately, you are wrong. The gravity here is only 38% of Earth's. If you jump up with all your might, you can reach almost 7 feet high. You slowly turn your head, glancing right across the horizon. A distant peak pierces the sky. That is Olympus Mons, towering almost 14 miles high. That is almost 2.5 times Mount Everest, with a base as wide as the entire country of France. You start running toward the foot of the mountain. The red dust you kick up just lingers in the air, because there is no moisture to settle it down. You look down at a crack under your feet. It is an ancient riverbed. Over 3 billion years ago, liquid water actually flowed right here, way older than the earliest life on Earth. Sadly, all the water has long evaporated. You crouch down, reaching out to touch the ground. A bone-chilling cold hits your fingertips. The temp right now is minus 76 degrees Fahrenheit, way colder than the most freezing winter night in Antarctica. An orange-red light glows in the distance. You look up and a huge reddish-brown wall is pushing toward you. That is a massive dust storm. Martian dust storms can even cover the whole planet, lasting for months on end. With wind speeds hitting 67 miles per hour, you think you will be blown away. But you are wrong again. The atmosphere here is so thin. The force of this dust storm pushing you feels just like a gentle breeze back on Earth. The dust storm swallows your vision. You crawl forward through the red fog. Suddenly, you step into nothing and fall into a lava tube cave. Looking up at the cave opening, a faint ray of sunlight shines down, lighting up the white frost on the cave walls. That is water ice. Turns out there really is water on Mars. You reach out to touch it, and it slowly sublimates right on your fingertips, turning straight from solid into gas, completely skipping the liquid phase. After climbing out of the cave, you look up at the sky. The sun looks almost half the size it does on Earth, pale like an old rusty coin. There are 2 tiny moons on the horizon. Those are Phobos and Deimos. The fast one orbits Mars every 7 hours. The slow one seems pinned in place. You slowly turn around, leaving a footprint on the red plain. You look down at it, then look up at that tiny blue dot on the horizon. That is Earth. You suddenly wonder, could it be that billions of years ago, this place was as full of life as Earth?